Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime Desire. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. Yours truly has hip-hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any of that and all of that, I need you to do me a favor. You see that subscribe button on your screen right there? I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on, so each and every time one of my videos drop, you don't miss this content. All right. Now, let's do this. Alright guys, so let's start this thing off by talking about hottest thing in the streets, which is Kanye West dropping his Donda album. Kind of surprisingly, actually, most people thought it was going to drop on either September 3rd, which is the day Drake is dropping his Certified Lover Boy, or September 5th, but he ended up dropping it yesterday, surprisingly, on a Sunday. Not surprisingly, but surprisingly. What are my thoughts on the album? I thought the album was, first of all, entirely too damn long. 26 songs. I hate long albums. I just think that you're wasting music. I just think people don't have attention spans long enough for 26 songs, 30 songs. I hate it. It's too long. It's too much. After it's so long, people just don't want to hear the same repetitive beats, and it's too much. Overall grade of the album, I'm gonna go somewhere between a 7.5, right? I definitely think it was better than that gospel album that he put out a couple years ago, but for the most part, it's still like along those lines, you know, which I figured it was. I didn't think he was going completely back to being a hip-hop artist, but I felt like it was still, he was like pushing the gospel thing a little bit too much. But all in all, I thought it was solid. Okay, I didn't think it was great, didn't think it was trash. I just thought it was okay. You know what I mean? Again, entirely too long for my liking though. Didn't like how long it was. Some of my favorite tracks, I like the Hurricane record with Lil Baby on there, and the Weeknd. That combination is dope. There's another song on there with Travis Scott and Baby Keem. I think it's called Praise God. That was a dope record. The Jesus Lord record with The Lox and Jay Electronica. That was hard. Because What I Say with the Lauryn Hill sample, that was hard. And of course, Jail was another dope record. Both versions, the one that featured Hove and the one that featured the Baby. Those were a couple of my favorite records on the album. Let me know you guys' favorite records on the album in the comments below. But I don't have anything else to say about it other than I just thought it was decent, you know. It was typical kind of. Oh, one more thing I do want to say though. I don't like, the reason I'm giving it a 7.5 is because I feel like all the beats on there were while they were dope, creative, they were Kanye, it was just kind of very melodic, you know what I'm saying? Nothing to make you bob your head, nothing to make you go, the beat on that is crazy, that's hard, that was amazing. It was just very even tone to me, you know what I mean? It's like the same tone throughout the album. And usually when I hear Kanye West albums, it's, you know, it's an up and down thing. Even on the gospel album, he had a couple, you know, up and down records where it was like, this is very slow and very, I want you to hear what I'm saying, but this one here, I want you to hear the 808s. I want you to hear the bass, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get that on many of those records. It was just very this. But it could have been because it was an album for his mom, and maybe that's not the tone he was looking for. But that's just kind of why I gave it, you know, that's part of the reason why I gave it the grade I gave it. Let me know what you guys graded in the comments below. Did you love Donda? Did you like it? How do you think it's going to match up against Drake's album that comes out on Friday, Certified Lover Boy? Let me know all that in the comments below. Now, guys, on to the next subject. Now, speaking of Drake, again, his album, Certified Lover Boy, drops this Friday, September 3rd. So, what are you guys' expectations for Certified Lover Boy? Now that you've heard Donda, what are your thoughts? How do you feel that this album is going to match up against Donda? Is it going to be another classic like Scorpion? Do you feel like it's going to be, you know, a step back for Drake? What are your thoughts on this one? Do you think Drake goes to another level? What are your thoughts? Here's what I think about this album, or what I think is going to happen. Just prediction here. I think Drake has another week, which is this week, before he drops the album. If it's not completed already, he has time to listen to Donda. Remember, I told you, to me, this is a competition with those two. He had time to listen to it, process it, and gather his thoughts on, the album. I think if Drake had something in the holster, he's going to put it on the album. If he did, and he didn't like how, if he doesn't feel like he has to go above and beyond for Donda, he's just going to keep that in his pocket. That's what I'm thinking. I think if he feels like Donda was a masterpiece, he's going to put whatever he was holding just to see if Donda, the type of response Donda got, which it is doing good. Okay, it is selling. So Drake might, he might got a whole feature that he was holding on to, and now he gonna put it on the album. You know what I mean? Certified Lover Boy, the title makes me think it's about to be a lot of singing on there. I hope that if it is, he does it like Scorpion, side A, side B. If you've been following me, you know I'm not a huge fan of when Drake sings, but I know he's gonna do it. So I'm not fighting it anymore. I just don't like when it's 20 songs and it's 20, in between there is Drake singing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a phenomenal singer. I don't think he's horrible, but I don't think he's just great at it. So it's just like, I don't think he needs to do it. To me, he just kind of shoots himself in the foot just because it's not the best singing. Okay, just be honest. It's not the best singing, and it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, some songs I can tolerate, but then it's like when you hear 10 songs of that, it's just like, But anyway, Certified Lover Boy makes me think it's gonna be a lot of R&B on this album. So I'm hoping that if it is, he does like Scorpion, side A, side B. And I honestly think it's gonna outsell Donda, just because it's hard to beat Drake. I keep saying that, man. It's like, it's hard to beat Drake. It's hard. That guy is a very tough guy, tough competition. And his numbers always prove that, A Drake feature is worth a lot, Anytime you turn on the radio, anytime you get on your Apple Music, your titles, that guy's on there, He's got a number 1 song, number 10, 12, something. He's on there somewhere. So it's hard to beat Drake. I honestly think it's going to outsell him, not by a whole lot, but it's going to do numbers. Don't think he's going to surpass anything he's done before, but I definitely think it's going to be, a big album for Drake going into 2022. Closing out the rest of the year. Go get played a lot. That's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on a Certified Lover Boy? How do you match it up against Donda? All that good stuff. Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, and the last thing I want to discuss with you guys today before I get up out of here. So, Jake Paul fought Tyron Woodley over the weekend. And he won yet again. So, I'm starting to become a Jake Paul fan. Not because I think he's a great boxer. Listen to me. I think Jake Paul is making boxing entertaining, right? Before Jake Paul, before Logan Paul, you had one guy, two, that was talking a lot and kind of backed it up. The other guy didn't really back it up, which is why it didn't really work. Two guys I'm talking about, Floyd Mayweather and AB, right? So Adrian Broner got beat a lot, so his trash talking didn't really follow up. But Floyd Mayweather, the little bit of trash talking that he did do, he was able to beat his opponents. But Jake Paul and Logan Paul, Jake Paul really, they incorporate social media. It's like it's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? At the weigh-ins, he's shoving people. He's calling them trash. He's eating chicken on the stage. He's becoming the villain that you want to see lose. But he keeps winning. And he keeps doing it. And it's drawing people, a crowd of people who never watched boxing. They're tuning in because of him, right? So now, as if you're a fan of Jake Paul, you want to see him win, But if you don't like Jake Paul, you watch to see him lose. To me, that's just genius. Okay. Now I know a lot of you people are saying, well, he's not fighting actual boxers. I don't think he has to. Now, is there gonna come a point where he might want to step into the ring with actual professional boxers? Sure. And if he beats someone that's a professional boxer that's been doing this for years, it's gonna skyrocket that man. Like, it's gonna skyrocket him. I just think the way he's going about it, even now, look at Tank. He doesn't do the things Jake Paul does. As far as taunting his opponents, as far as like making it a whole spectacle on social media, calling them out, you know, showing up to their fights, telling them like he's doing a lot of things that just make people tune in to boxing, which I don't think boxing has had that in a long time, and I kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think about all that in the comments below. Did you watch the fight? Let me know how the fight went. Let me know all that in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.